It's all good.
Oh, it's good, man.
All right.
All right, Luke. Welcome to the Stinky Tofu Prospect Radio Akira second show with the only motherfucking DJ motherfucking producer.
Great to be here, man. Nice to
Man, damn, it's a long time, G. We see each other in real time, for sure.
to actually see your face as a human being, man. It's such a treat, mate. It's such a treat. We've all been so reclusive for so long, kept away from each other, man. It's been fucking horrible.
Man, honestly, what was your last gig before everything happened?
That was Bangface. I don't remember the actual date, but I think it was maybe like the 11th of March, maybe the second week of March. And even then, doing that gig, because I did a gig beforehand, which meant I had to fly. I can't even remember what it is now, but there's a picture of me in the airport, like the week before that Bangface. Dude, already then the fucking airport was totally quiet. There was no people there. It felt like, shit, man, this is fucking weird. Something weird's happening right here, you know. And then 2 weeks after that, it's over.
Yeah, it's cool because that night I was in Canada.
Yeah.
I played that party, and the Sunday after, the Monday starts the lockdown there. So people shutting out shops and shit, whatever.
I recall when it was happening, because I was thinking of you, thinking, fucking hell, man, Kin's gonna get stuck in fucking Canada for 4 months. What the fuck?
No, I'm lucky. I couldn't. We planned to go after the party to Rex's house in Buffalo.
Yeah.
But they closed the border, so I'm happy we didn't cross the USA border and maybe not come back, from the USA. Because
Right.
USA was already pretty bad. Okay, man, that was story, history. First question. Yeah. Who is Lucas, DJ producer? Where is he born, actually?
Oh my God. Well, don't dig too deep there, man. There's a lot of shit probably. It's not even important, man.
But I started.
Okay, just quick. It's written all over the internet. I was born in a very small.
Yeah. Your
Town.
connection.
Is actually near a larger town. It's a similar sized town actually called Glastonbury. And between the towns of Shepton Mallet and Glastonbury, we have the Glastonbury Music Festival, which has kind of happened, since I can even remember as a kid, like this big. So although we're in the countryside away from really nothing, we had this massive cultural event that happened literally from where the festival is, from where my parents is. When the festival was happening, like you can hear the music coming across the fields, me and two friends, we could walk 3 fields and get into the festival by going in the hedge. It's like that close. So I always had that really close to me. So it's kind of weird. Although I lived in the middle of like nothing, I knew there was something, you know?
Sorry, look at the drop. The internet connection falls away a bit sometimes.
Yeah,
do you hear
sure.
me? But you have to go back with your camera. We have to repeat it, I think, because your camera is too close now. Your laptop have to go push away because I see just half of your face. Yeah,
So-
more down.
Okay, wait a minute. It's so difficult, man. I got to stop myself moving around as well.
Okay, we have to. I can cut it out, no problem. I will start the question again. Just make it short. You're not. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I totally hear you. It's kind of annoying because, if I had some monitor to be able to see how I look, then I would be able to align myself. So
I can show you, actually.
Can you?
Yeah, because I can use my phone to record you, I think. Yeah, because that's the thing. We have to test it out before I can start everything over again,
Yeah, of course.
So, okay, I record you now.
Yeah, I sit like this. If I just sit like this and don't move around too much.
Yeah, but you move like always when you're DJing, man. You know that. But fuck, that's okay.
Stop to do that then, man. Hey.
Okay, I'll show you this. Wait, you see yourself?
Oh yeah, a little bit low down. So you want me to dip? Is that better? Do I see more in the screen? Yeah, because I am low in the picture.
Yeah, and now your head is cut off a bit. Yeah, no, between that, you have to go a little bit away.
Wait a minute.
But maybe you can use your headphone also in your ears. You can hear me better, so you don't have to put it away, I think.
If I put the laptop higher, does that help better with the thing, or does I sink lower into the camera?
Yeah. This the thing, it's moving around,
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to get the optimum angle before we start. I did I did this one time with Joey T, you know, for a bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't recall how he did it, but he managed to wait a minute, dude. In the top right, in the top fucking hell. There's a little image of me in the top right. I can see me now. Wait a minute, Kim.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. There's a lot of thing with Skype, man. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's in the middle. You got the records. Maybe I just try and get me a bit more central. There. Is that good?
Yeah. But still, it's cut it off because you still have to put a little bit away from you, man. Honestly.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Now it's a little bit here. You cut off. Yeah, you have to be up a little bit up.
Like that?
No, down. Go down. Yeah. No, up. Yeah, now it's perfect. Yeah, that's good, man.
You with that?
Yeah, man.
Okay, right, kid. Not going to touch anything, okay? That's good. I'm central. Let's start again, shall we?
Okay, man. Luke, welcome to the Akira Stinky Tofu Experience show for Prospect Radio. It's the second show. I should ask you the first one, but I think the USA guys was busy with other radio shows, so I didn't want to annoy you, right? So now you're here, right? And you finished your own show, so let's do it now. All right, Lucas.
Yes, mate.
Welcome, man. Honestly, man, we know each other for a long, long time. And yeah, now this COVID-19 aftermath, I hope it is the aftermath, you know, we are still a bit in this crazy situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're talking, always on parties and we talk like crazy. You never understand each other a bit, but yeah, now we can do it.
Yeah, dude. For 20 years I know you, King, and for the 20 years that I know you, whenever we meet and we're in a party and we start to talk, like the party just doesn't exist anymore and it's just me and you talking. Do you get that too? That's
man. Always.
You're one of the people I get that with and was always with you, man. It always happens. So yeah, that's why we the same vibe for 20 years, man, because you're one of them humans. We're just but it all makes sense, you know. So
yeah, I hope it makes sense.
Now we're 20 years later and we're a little bit more grown up, you know, so we can do this the right way for the people, just to explain ourselves a little bit what we do here. Yeah,
but now you mentioned 20 years ago, it's really around 2000 we get you over, right? I think 1999.
I maybe met you in 99 when I came over with Simon Underground, because you and Drox definitely the first most relevant before everything.
Yeah.
Then you guys came to North, and then a couple of that, and then then really we start to mix it up, and we're in everywhere, aren't we? So, but yeah, dude, this is a solid 20 years right here, man.
Yeah,
really.
Crazy, man. So that I told you we didn't prepare. Now you talk about 20 years, and I remember, it's like 20 years ago. Crazy, man. Okay, I did some homework. Okay, we skipped the start where you're born. You're born in the UK, probably, right?
Of course.
So okay, that's done. So I skipped the first basic question. But anyway, I want to go back with you. In the 90s, you know, because the 90s is pretty hot these days. You know, all with the internet, kids go back to the 90s. You see it on Facebook and stuff. So I'm really curious, man. I like Edge Records, and I know you're a record DJ Edge and DJ producer, man.
Yeah.
That record, I know that record, but how that's came? You suddenly make things on Edge Records? That's my big question.
Yeah, it seems kind of random, but yeah, actually, at that time in let me think now, get this chronologically right. Between 1992 and 1993. My friend John, he had a techno club in the southwest of England, which I was actually resident at. The place was called Revelation. We started at a little place just outside a town called Exeter. The place was really quite renowned, you know. It actually, when it came to the end of its life, it came to its end of its life because a TV reporter guy was following these drug dealers. And total accident, they followed these motherfuckers to the car park at the same night we're doing one of our events, and because of that, it's on TV and we get shut down. Anyway, that's by the by. This club was important because, although we were really in the southwest of England, we were pulling really relevant techno guys from London, you know, like guys like Colin Favor and Colin Dale and other guys, and another guy, you know, how my friend John had the inspiration just to try and get the number to call him, but we were really into the Edge Records, of course, you know, that's UK, but that's techno. So for us was really identifying because it meant UK guys kind of had a techno identity, you know, it was like, yes, this shit's ours, you know. So then when he actually managed to book him to come to the club, we were just like, wow, DJ Edge coming to the club. Now, here's another thing, you know, DJ Edge, as much as we know the records, this guy, when he came to our club, we never saw this before. He came to our club, he started DJing. 10 minutes into his set, he just pulls the turntable from the turntable, undoes the plate, pulls the plate out, gets in, turn the pitch up, put the turntable back on, and start playing all these German records at speeds we had never heard. We're like, what the fuck is going? We'd never seen this ever in our lives. And
amazing,
mate. He burned the place down. It was fucking amazing. We got more of the performance than we was ever expecting. So anyway, roll on. You know, this was in our first base, Revelation in Verbier Manor. We then moved on to this bigger place in Plymouth called the Warehouse. You know, this is a big serious club in UK, man.
Yes.
We had some big raves there, but we moved Revelation to there, and you know, we had the big guys, but we had, you know, Gordon Edge came down for a second time, you know, and so time, you know, I talked with him a bit at this gig, you know, just before he left, I said, you know, Gordon, man, you know, I love what you do, you know, maybe there's the possibility I can maybe come to London and we can try to make some music. And to my absolute surprise, he just went, yeah, dude, here, take my number, call me, let's do this. I was like this. What?
Yeah.
Dude, like literally from going home, I didn't know, you know, I had the balls. I called him the week after. Within 2 weeks, I'd gone to London. We went to the studio and we made those 2 tracks in 3 days. Done.
Awesome.
Unreal. I've never even written music before, you know, even when you listen to the B-side of the Edge record, actually, the one with all the samples.
Yes.
You know, I love that track because I listen now and it kind of defines how I would go on to make music for the rest of my life. I had no idea how to make music, but to make this track, I had a notebook. It's like, okay, we're going to take this loop. We're going to sample this record. This is going to go with it. This whole list. I went there and I mean, I don't have the list now. I had it for a long time, but if you read the list, it's the fucking record. And you know, actually listen to the record. It's, you know, the first kind of mashup record really within the techno sphere. And I mean, that's what we do now. So yeah. So don't you know, I was lucky to ask this guy. He took me seriously. We went there. We made an incredible record, and that record sounds like the blueprint of me 25 years later. So, dude, I don't know how this shit happens, but you get beautiful things like that, and yeah, when you make a record like that, like I said, incidentally, this club Revelation, the big one in Plymouth, about 2 weeks after I made the record, I had the white label. Like I told you, I had a residency there. Well, I went back to the club to play my residency. That night, we had Cole Cox playing for us. I arrived. When I arrived, I come into the Plymouth Warehouse. I hear my tune booming out the sound system. Cole Cox is playing it.
Damn.
So if that's not validation for my first record, I walked in, looked at him, went, oh shit, I better make another. And that was it. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of that. I better make another. And here I am, man. Fucking 26 years later, 300 tracks, 9 albums, blah, 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 fucking...
Yeah, you know...
Really incredible. Really incredible.
That's why I'm asking for this, my first question, because I know we talked before in parties and you told me this story a little bit, but just I want to hear from your first voice, you know.
Yeah, exactly that. In those tones and my mindset and my total amazement how this could happen. But then, yeah, I listen to that record even now, you know, it's like, wow, man. For years and years, you know, when I start to make music on my own, because this record, you know, had the guy Edge produce it, you know, so my first sound amazing. And then I go to the studio and I try and make music on my own, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, everything sounds like shit. How I'm going to, you know, it took me years before I could make a record that I think, yeah, man, now I can make a record that maybe sound a bit like the Edge record, you know, but it was, yeah, a big learning curve for me as well. It's like, this is how you make a record. So for years I was kind of battling against myself just to get to this kind of quality level, you know. I think now, yeah, years later we exceed that with the digital revolution and all of these things. But yeah, it was a great place for me to start to motivate me on to do more things, I think, actually, you know, honestly.
Man, honestly, but this is a really good starting point, because a lot of people, you know, I did some research, of course, in your disc. Of course, I did some preparing for Lucas, you know. I say everybody I'm not prepared, but I did prepare some questions for you, you know, that, you know, the good one thing you told about taking off the plate with the turntables. When I was going to parties in 1994, 96, I always stayed at the end till Gizmo Dark Raven came up. You know what Gizmo did? he took also the plate off and pitched it up plus 16. Man, honestly.
Fucking motors out of the turntables, man, and the pitch is totally fucked. But the first time you see it, you're going, what the fuck?
No, honestly.
Dude, it's fast. You just can't believe it.
Yeah, the pitch died. When you do that.
Yeah, mate, the motor burnout is totally fucked. No Akira anymore, nothing. But that moment of like, there's more.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay, amazing. Okay, but the other thing, like before the 1993, you was already a techno DJ, because in all the music you make, I heard a lot of old, I think Belgium,
of course,
related sample stuff.
I started as a hip hop DJ, you know, in 1980. I had turntables in my bedroom in 1987 at the age of 13, man, you know. So by the time the rave came, and I was a really staunch b-boy, you know, house music. That's for like pussies, man. Oh, to know this shit. Fuck. And my friend, when I was going to college, I was still, you know, listening to like Hijack and this hardcore brickcore hip hop. You know, my friend who was like, you know, he actually had a pair of Technics and I didn't at that time, so I really respect him. I just hate the music. You know, he's like, nah, man, you have to come to this rave. I'm going to take you wine. I'm like, no, I come just to see. You know, that the one night I go into a rave like a staunch b-boy, and you know, by the time I leave the rave, it's like, man, I DJ better than these motherfuckers. All I got to do is change my music, man. What am I doing here? So, you know, it didn't take long for me to grip onto that. And yeah, it's when you start at 1990, it's even before there was like breakbeat movement. It was, you know, house music, and I was listening, more Belgian records than really anything. You know, starts like dance opera and hit house records, beatbox, R&S, of course, all of those things. That's, you know, I considered myself like a Euro techno DJ, if such thing existed, just because I didn't want to be like the British guys, you know. So even then it was like, no, I want the unobtainable music, the music I don't know, from a place I don't even know, you know. So yeah, from then, you know, as things changed, UK had its identity. Of course, I'm a big, you know, breakbeat is me. It's in all of us British guys, you know, and to find the marriage between breakbeat and, you know, like techno music. Yeah, actually, my radio shows, I'm going to start to talk a little bit about this, lay out the groundwork of history before we get into the future, because it's important. By the time this transmit, you go back to listen to show number 2. This lays out the groundwork, going from breakbeats to kick drums and all the mix in between. But for us UK guys, that's all of it. So I guess that's kind of why we sound a little bit weird compared to European guys, because we just mixed it all up and didn't care. You know,
no, not weird. I think it's good.
Culture with a bit of hip hop, and you mix it up, and you get this. You know?
Okay, because why I'm asking this, I tell you, I had a question. Powerhouse, Chantal, The Realm. You got the original one?
Of course, man. I have the fucking white label. I have the white label. I think I have white label and a release copy. But yeah, for Journey of Force, I've sampled the white label.
You know it.
The woman who done this, you know, the vocalist, her name is Nikki Van Lierop, you know, and she was on Beatbox Records with guys like Oliver Adams and Praga Khan. They were like a production crew, and like Nicky's vocals you hear on other 12 inches, like Fantasia, Violet Skies. You know this?
Yeah, of course.
It's the same one, but the fucking Realm. Yeah, dude, it was a long time since I heard that, and yeah, you talk about that because it's attributed to Journey of Force.
Yes.
Because with Journey of Force, it's strange. Yeah, I had the whole track, the drum track, written, done, but it was missing something. You know?
Yeah.
And that fucking a cappella just came out of my record collection. I went, ooh, I wonder. And this happened. You know, and I just have exactly the same thing, you know, with my new coming Prospect Extreme number 50. Exactly the same thing. I wrote this whole track, this beautiful work of art, but it felt like it was missing something. And then I find this C.C. Peniston, you know, finally it's happened to me vocal. I put in the track just to try. The vocal's in the same fucking key as the tune, man. So 2 times this happened. So yeah, maybe my finally track is like my next big hit, you know, because Journey of Force was definitely my first one, man. So yeah, how these things happen, I don't know, but yeah, good for calling that sample, Kin. Respect.
Yeah, no, I dig it. I give you some good work. No, I want the people listen also because honestly, maybe Prospect Radio, you know, when me and Gary do some interview, we talk about a lot of bullshit, but I want to keep it a little bit educational, you know.
Yeah, of course, man. Educational with a load of bullshit in between, dude. That's how we work. That's how we talk in the raves, man. Come on.
Okay. No, other thing, like, okay, but how do you know this guy Hellfish? Actually, the story. How do you clash together? That's really interesting.
Yeah. just whatever anyone tells you, let me tell you, he stepped to me.
Really?
Because at that time I was the king.
All right. The king of Iron Fist? Oh, shit.
No, listen. All right, okay. So yeah, in the UK, as you know, we had the big raves. You know, like the Dreamscapes and the Helter Skelters, which I was really playing at really regularly. You know, with my friends like Simon Scorpio, Clarky, all of these guys. You know, we were the guys that played in the techno rooms for sure.
Yeah.
Like especially at like Helter Skelter for sure. Like guys like me, Scorpio and Clarky, we were residents for them. You know, we pretty much played every gig. You know, so. This was a known fact, and we were the ones who, in our place, you know, not your Thunderdome, in Helter Skelter, we had the Technodrome.
Yes.
Kids who's watching and know the fucking Technodrome, I don't need to say anymore. You know, that was so violent. It was an upstairs room. If you were below it, the tiles were coming down in the room below you. It was like that.
Yeah, so, if your screen's shaking now.
Mate, but anyway, it was in this place, you know, I played some pretty legendary sets by other people's account. I say nothing, but it was in this place. These Essex guys, you know, stepped to me just as I'm starting to do this set. This guy, don't know him, just hand me this white label. Here, mate, you want to play this? And I just looked at him like, who are you? And he looked at me, he's like, no. He's like, no, mate, you need to check this. And I was like, you know, in the middle of a rave, when you've got your set planned out, you know, the last thing I'm going to do is take some white label from some guy and just fucking play it. But he had a weird look in his eye, you know, it was like threatening. He's like, you need to fucking check this. I was like, the fuck's up with you? I took it from him, you know, put on the turntables to check, was like, what the? I was like, who are you? I was like, you fucking wait there. I'm going to play my set and we need to talk. And that's how it was. Did my set, get down. Yeah, by the time I actually recognized the label, yeah, it was white label written, Def Chant 04, I think. We already knew the label because Simon Scorpio had previously got the first and second white labels. I was like, fucking you. We need to talk. So yeah, from then we talking is like, yeah, like mutual respect, like totally amazing. It's like, man, yeah, let's link up. He started to send me the white labels. Within a couple, I was like, man, let me try a demo for this guy because he understands the music. He was in the Technodrome. This isn't Edge anymore, you know. Edge is like techno. This is like fucking hardcore in the UK, you know. I'm like, okay, let's try something. I did 3 tracks, send them to him, sign them directly. That was it. That's the Hellfish and Producer love story right there. You know, it's great as well because I remember, you know, Skeeter was with Cobby as well, and I think maybe Brad, you know, Beagle, like they were all there. The crew, they're like, I was like, dominant bad boy DJ, like, what you want? And they actually, I was like, shit, what the fuck is this? So these fucking Essex guys teach me a lesson in my own fucking rave. What? Yeah, we need to talk. Seriously, we need to talk. So yeah, that's exactly how that happened, man. And from then on, you see what happened.
Yeah, it's amazing because, you know, I can ask Fish, but I thought, Fish, you want to do a show? I said, no. And so I was thinking, okay, I will ask Luke. He will reveal something. So this Stinky stuff, so it's good.
He ain't going to say anything, mate. You know, he's like getting blood out of a stone with that motherfucker. But me, I talk shit for England, so you're better off talking to me, mate.
No, that's good, man. Because I was Gareth did a stream of Prospect, and I put a question. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna interview Luke, and one guy asked me, as I was just ready from, do you have a question for Luke? And one guy told me, why don't you like rock and roll anymore?
Why don't I like rock and roll anymore?
Because it's the sample.
Oh yeah, you need to talk to MC Schooly D about that.
Yeah, man.
No more rock and roll. We need to do. See this. I'll tell you what that is. See, you know, back then when rap wasn't taken seriously enough, you know, and guys like Schooly D, they weren't getting their voices, and you know, MTV was just dominated by, you know, middle of the road bullshit rock music like Dire Straits. Therefore, Schooly coming out, no more rock and roll. That's exactly what he meant. It's an era thing, you know. Yeah, now, you know, listen to our music, it's like half punk, it stems from rock and roll, there's no denying the shit, but yeah, back then, we were staunch b-boys with our own, like, hardcore b-boy attitude, and we want our hardcore to sound like this, so fuck all the old guard and all that rock and roll nonsense, because, you know, we were young and powerful, and we could do it all on our own, and, you know, that bollocks, man. Yeah, dude, it's all fun, innit? No more anything, just us.
Well, but that's the good thing about music because we use rap samples and kids
Absolutely.
listen to that and they say, "Wow, man!" And they go back to fucking YouTube. Wow, this is from 1980s, 90s, 80s hip hop, man, crazy. Okay, other question. I'm not question, just curious because I want to know more about the history of like British dance music, man. Radio One. Even in Holland, we have some commercial stuff, really commercial, hardcore and really commercial in the top 40,
Yeah.
Did it happen also with the UK hardcore? Only happy hardcore, right?
Oh, not even. It's funny because all of our sort of rave scene, to a degree, it always stayed underground. Although you would look at happy hardcore and it be as maybe like the mainstream of like all of our underground scene. It's not like they were getting loads of radio play or anything either. It's I think. Yeah, it's a funny one, like everything sort of within the hardcore realm really was kept on the down low, and I don't know how this really managed to happen. I mean, Radio 1, which is our main radio station, as the years evolved, back in like 91 and 92, a guy called Pete Tong, he had quite a prolific radio show on a Friday night, and that expanded out, and then he would have guest mixes, but, they would focus on more like, like the grown-ups, like, guest mix from like Cole Cox or Laurent Garnier or, really user acceptable dance music, anything that had even any kind of core relative, you can forget about it. In UK, it's kept on a down low, but yeah, funny. We just always sort of existed off of our own back, there was never any. We had a couple of magazines that existed for a while, sort of late 90s to early 2000s, publications like Eternity and stuff, but even they went down, and Mix Mag as a magazine and DJ, they always existed, but they always focused so much on Ibiza and, grown up dance scenes that, we exist purely from a crew of people who are passionate about a thing. And as the internet has like joined up the whole of the world of the hardcore from all continents, we still exist on a sub level, but now we're all connected. And I think that's the big difference now. It feels like, we have more connection with each other because the internet works. I'm talking with you in Holland right now. It's like, this is Star Trek for fuck's sake,
Yeah, but honestly, I'm really, I'm a big record collector. I work in a record store for a long, long time.
Yes, you did. We have that, the same similarity as well, man.
Yeah. Because I see the whole roster of UK hardcore artists. If you honestly you see 25 years, I can only count on my hands who's doing UK hardcore, man. Still, it's not much.
It's really not much. It's really
no.
It's like I say, it's hard to define it, but those that are passionate about it here, it's like, I hate to talk about being an elite or being elitist, but the fact that we exist in pockets here in the UK, but it's so much more accepted on like mainland Europe or it's weird, UK is a strange place in that musical regard. The rest of the world talks about, England being so wide as far as, musical accomplishments are concerned, but, still the powers that be, there's a lot of subsections of music that, people will probably never hear, I guess there's a lot of that, but like you being a record collector, you look into, records from the UK, being like imports to you. So, being kind of like special treasures. That was the same as me buying records coming from Europe.
Yeah.
Getting here in UK, it was like you had something that no one else had, and it was like having some special secret weapon, and those things, they become precious. But me looking into Europe, there's 100 million different producers of all kinds of techno music, and you look back in the early days in UK and you can count them, really on two hands. You guys like Data Flow and, the Hypnotist, Rising High, and just
man, Rising High, man.
Things, but very significant,
Yeah.
It's mad, man.
Yeah, but still, like 2 years ago, we met in the party of Simon Underground. What's the name? Damn, I forgot the name. Yeah, Live Evil. You was also the night you also play on a techno party, right?
Yeah, I believe I did.
Yeah.
You have a better memory than me.
Yeah, but I know from people also talk about techno, hard techno, this pounding techno style. But even the drum and bass, I see documentaries on YouTube. They talk about drum and bass is so underground, but actually the drum and bass is so huge, really mainstream, man.
Right now, where we are in the 2020s, drum and bass is is the big thing, almost to a point where actually more jungle is more the thing. You know, it's very festival facilitated.
Yeah.
And while the festivals were going on in UK, you know, jungle had a massive explosion again, for sure. But again, I'm all up for that because that's really roots UK rave. You know, that is. Yeah, that's why I guess, you know, techno really never really exploded the way it should have in UK, because breakbeat was really always the underpinning beginning of everything, I guess. You know, that was that was our version of dance music. That's the UK's identity, is the breakbeat, for sure, man. And techno's never going to dominate that ever. You know, so I'll always subsection in that regard, and I'm totally comfortable with that. But you know, I come from like a breakbeat aspect, so now we're the first mutilators by taking techno and breakbeat and creating this fucking thing that people love today. You know, we never thought that'd be possible even now. So yeah, we might be different, but we now revel in our differences. You know.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm really interested in this because I tell you this. Can you remember Joey Beltram did a remix for Carl Cox, "I Want You Forever" with the Amen breaks?
You know, I never heard that.
Really, this one is no. This is a cameo. A cameo.
Dude, I don't fucking what the fuck.
No. I remember.
Okay,
look.
I have to go do some research now, man.
Look. Find on cameo. There was it was a cameo.
Yeah.
But actually also Joey Beltram before he did the techno stuff. You know, with like Energy Flash.
Of course.
Yeah, and then suddenly he connected with Rotterdam Records. You know, did the Heart Attack, and that's my breakpoint. Like, oh, this hardcore kicks and breakbeat is my thing. But then I did research, finding all old records from Joey Beltram with Amen breaks. That was really like, that era.
A white label on RNS that is just like, fuck you, motherfucker, and breakbeats and gabba kicks. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I have that one for sure.
But the one I'm searching for, I think there is actually a remix of Joey Beltram. I think he did for Carl Cox, "I Want You Forever."
Well, I have the original. That's actually one of my wife's like anthem. Like, it was our Summer of Love anthem, that tune. How you call that now? She'll love that. But yeah, this remix, I never heard it. But yeah, being Joey.
Well, it wasn't not a remix, but actually he did also for Cameo, the soundtrack Cameo.
Yeah, okay.
And it was a Joey Beltram remix. Man, it sounds so good, like breakbeat hardcore, UK hardcore breakbeat stuff.
Yeah, look later so I can hear it, so I know what the fuck we're talking about. Cool, man.
Anyway,
the beginnings of, you know, our identity. That was, you know, if I wasn't going to fit that bill, but I wanted to, you know, I wanted to be part of the techno movement, but you know, we had to inflict some kind of UK identity in that. And yeah, there's my Edge record with like breakbeats everywhere and a fucking great kick drum. That's the beginning of my identity, and I've stuck with it religiously for 26 fucking years. Now to the point where crossbreed's an everyday thing. Hardcore drum and bass is the thing. I almost like I'm repeating myself. I said some of this in my show, man. This is totally fucked up, dude, but it's the fucking truth. Amazing.
Yeah, because honestly, I'll ask you, look, 25 years, the same style. Do you ever want to do something else?
No.
Maybe
No.
on a secret name or whatever? No, not interested. Never did.
Do you know I haven't already?
I know you have a lot. No. But anyway,
again, this shit's metamorphic. If you've got a studio and you've got an idea, you can literally do anything. I might be the DJ producer as a hardcore artist, but Luke McMillan makes techno, and Suspicious Circumstances and the Coalition make drum and bass, so I've got it all covered. And if I want to do other things, I could just create something else. And just because you are a producer that is renowned to do one thing, there's nothing says that you can't do anything else.
Okay, good point. You mentioned Luke McMillan.
Yeah.
I think honestly, 10 years ago you did it right on. You did already release 2 releases, right, on a sub-label of the guys, the Social Parasite. You know the guys.
Yeah, they did the Radical Technology label.
Yeah. Man, I think you already now everybody likes this Ghost in the Machine, Insomniac techno style. You know, KRTM doing now.
Sure.
But I think 10 years ago you already did that, man. Are you agree or not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really, that's why I'm like, you know, I see the huge techno explosion now, but I'm not overly zealous to jump into it.
No, of course.
I did it already. You know, I'm looking for something different. I don't even know what that is. Actually, yeah, it's funny. Maybe looking for something different is maybe just by like looking backwards a little bit, you know. And yeah, the flip side of my new Prospect Extreme is almost like a homage to Bloody Fists, you know, Can't Fuck With Me, fuck this, fuck that.
Yeah, I have that one.
Or fucking rap samples. Just go back to the core, and it's weird, you know. people seem to be responding more to this tune than the fucking work of art that is, can't describe it. So, dude, it's just a hardcore, it's a music thing. You've got to feel it. Fuck all about what you've done, what you're going to do, what's cool, what's not. None of that matters if you hear something and it just fucking hurts you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, man.
Techno's cool right now. It's nice. I might dabble, but I'm not in a fucking hurry, man, you know?
No, of course. Why the UK guys call it gabba?
I don't know.
Because in Holland we call gabba.
Of course, that was kind of the first word that they, of course we know you refer to it as hardcore, but it was always referred to as like, Gabba House, and then Gabba House just got shortened to Gabba. That's what it was. That's how it was first read in UK. And yeah, in UK they spell it with an A at the end, which means nothing, but Gabba, that's like a friendly, right? So I know that too. But yeah, again, what relevance it has to the music? To you, maybe nothing. To here in UK, absolutely everything. Yeah. Because you need something to define one thing from another thing, don't you? So I just hardcore, man. You know me. I'm not even a gabber. Look, I wear Adidas. I don't even own a pair of Nikes. Like fucking nothing. I am not a gabber. I don't know what I am, but I'm not that.
All right. So, Drox, Luke has no Nikes.
Never. In my why? I'm Free Stripe King, baby. Come on. Boy for life.
Okay. But you should buy a pink Adidas now, man.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Like really strong fucking pink, like the shiny one. Brutal, man. It's got to be dude.
Crazy. Also, now I remind you, I'm talking to you. I'm thinking what kind of ask you about your fatherhood, man. I told you how old's Farley now?
10. Well, he's 10 and a half, going on 18.
And when you became daddy, did it change the things for you?
Yeah, of course, massively.
Yeah.
As soon as we found out we were pregnant, I spent 9 months freaking out how I'm going to be like the worst human being on earth because I'm like a fucking rave mess, no responsibility, fuckwit. But then the moment you have a baby, there's no thinking because you just got to, rule one, like I tell everyone, rule one, keep the baby alive. That's it.
All right, cool, man.
So now we are 10 and a half years. The baby's still alive, guys. It's fucking all right.
I'm asking you, I can remember maybe.
If anything, what it did, I guess it made me a little bit into a man. Whatever that means.
Yeah, actually, you succeed. It works. So. Okay, other question. Can you remember I called you for the Fast and Accurate remix? Actually, you did. You fixed it, but that was really around Farley was born. Can you remember?
Absolutely, man.
You just came home. You say, "Kid, I just came home." Can you remember? I called you.
Again, your memory's better. You don't smoke as much weed as me, man. You're improving me. I'm like fucking. What did you? Yeah, remind me everything, dude. That's all good.
Yeah, I will remind you. That's my duty as a host, right?
Yeah, it's a poignant time, the birth of Luke's kid and the fucking creation of the Fast and Accurate remix at the same time. Dude, that's some pretty heavy shit right there, yeah?
Yeah. Honestly, why I go back to Fast and Accurate, I use your track, Renegade Bassdrum thing on Social Parasite. Was that the one?
Yeah, dude.
I copied the track just from the first bar to the end bar to make Fast and Accurate.
Superb.
As a blueprint.
It's going to come out like that because it's Akira, not producer, Fuck. And dude, how much do I love Fast and Accurate? Like my vinyl copy, man, I fucking treasure that, kid. So when you were like, yeah, just fuck it up, dude, I was already there. Like, dude, fucking, yeah, I'm living, mate. But same transfer of energy, dude. Seriously.
But I was really like, funny, like even Fury played that track. But I was really, I'll tell you honestly, man. That's just the last 5 years. I'm really more, sure about my own music. Totally, but then I was just freaking around, man. Cool. Fucking. So I'm really happy it went out. But that's another story. Okay, cool, man. So, yeah, we are nearing 40 minutes, so I don't want to make the listeners say, yeah, it is boring shit. But I think, I just asked you 5 questions, but your answers are like 10 minutes each, so it's all good, knowing you. Anyway, but what about Rebel Scum? I heard some glitches. They're coming out again.
Dude, the glitch is coronavirus, essentially.
Right.
Because, luckily for me, or lucky, unlucky, I'm not even sure, but, just before we go into lockdown, I already had 3 12 inches and an album ready to go. So I'm like 2 12 inches down. Yeah, the other one I forget even now. But yeah, the album with Simon Underground, we was going to put out the re-release version of Doomsday Mechanics. But yeah, We got the first test presses of that, and then everything is just shut down.
Right.
So it's just sitting there in stasis at the minute. So as soon as we get some sort of, I guess things mechanically ain't working as quickly here in UK as they are in other places. But as soon as we get some site that's going, once we can get the album moving, I have at least 4 sets of candidates for 4 separate EPs. So if we can get the album, it looks like it's a possibility. All of that's going to follow suit. But the problem is, things are really kind of in flux as far as we're pressing plants and stuff here at the minute. So I don't want to commit to anything. I'm just, between me and Simon, it's like the best we can do just to try and get the fucking album out before summer's out, So it's not plain sailing. Everything sounds like, because I'm all here arms in the air. But yeah, dude, some shit is going a little bit sideways as well. So we just got to deal with those mechanical issues. And hopefully they'll rectify themselves in due course.
But we can agree, Rebel Scum is coming back, definitely, right?
Oh, dude, it's already there. We've got test plates. Those test plates are going to turn into a fucking album, man. Like, it's done. Believe me.
Okay. Yeah, I got...
Without a doubt, for sure, man.
Yeah, I got another question. I'm, I have to learn everything. So I watch your YouTube, Can you remember you did a documentary for computer music?
Yeah, I keep getting reminded of this recently as well, actually. I try to forget about that.
No, man, I learned a lot, man, when using Ableton and stuff, But I always wonder why you put your speakers not vertically, Why?
I don't know, I just like the width. It feels like it's enclosing around me, when they're just sort of standing there. It's like, I don't know. I've got no justification for it, man. Fucking works for me. They're sideways even here, even now. I just like it like that, man.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Just like a nerd question.
I'm gonna ask you a fucking question.
Really? Okay, I gotta close it.
It's probably totally off key. It's probably totally off key as well. So, well, I don't know. We're gonna find out now. Really, this is like, honestly. So, is Bruce seriously gonna take out Akira the DJ? Is this what's really happening? I see your son learning the mix, man. What's happening there?
I tell you honestly, like when he was grow up, man, I never thought he would like DJing, honestly.
Yeah.
But suddenly this COVID-19 thing, maybe the best thing happened to me. I just learned him 2 times how to use the CDJs,
Yeah,
but the first set he did was Tractor. And Tractor, it's just cue points and press the right time. You can do nothing. I just have to control it because I don't have decks at home.
Yeah, sure.
Second time, I bought the CDJ, because I bought the RX2,
Yeah, for the controller for the live stream, of course, man.
So because I did the first live stream process with the controller. Okay, it went well, but I like decks. I can't do the backspin. I want something, I want the crossfader.
Backspin, man, you know it. Yeah.
Because we know the digital DJs, only the backspin gives you the analog feel, right? The you know that. Now, and honestly, I showed him 2 or 3 times how to work because I made the selection for him. I cut everything. So these are cut versions, cut intros. I show him, and he's practicing every day, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Amazing.
And suddenly, then Garrett called me. Ken, do you want to stream? I say, Garrett, you motherfucker, I do my own stream tonight, but maybe I can ask Bruce if he wants to stream. I call Bruce. You don't believe it. Oh wait, I got a fucking call, man. Wait, someone called me. Wait a second. Yo, who's this?
Hello? Yo, is this 0800 Chopstick?
Is this?
Motherfucker.
You're live, man.
What corrupting shit is this?
Oh, what are you doing? Doing your pot noodle show?
Oh, you fucking... what the fuck is this? What, Essex via France, via fucking Rotterdam? What the fuck's going on here? Stop it.
Yo, Ken.
Yo.
I got a question for producer.
Yeah, go on. You're live.
Yeah? Hey, dude, what's up with the fucking collab, man? You see COVID-29 or some shit?
All right. I'll get to work. I'm really sorry. I've been really slack. I've had lots on, mate. It's been all a bit weird. I'm really sorry. I'm on it.
Yeah, I think Luke the fish cannot hear you, but
I can't hear him, mate. Is he falling over?
No, he's reacting to you. You were here in the stream, man. I will.
Fucking well.
Wait, before I go, I got a question for you, motherfucker.
All right. Tell me.
You think you're the rice master?
Yeah, of course.
What's the most expensive on the planet.
I think it's the one who has Corona, man. Those rice are hard to get now these days, but those are the most expensive ones. The Corona rice.
No, you're swerving.
I wasn't bother, man. I wasn't bother.
Oh my
It's
god.
got the same name as you, man. It's called Kineme rice. Fucking $109 a kilo.
Honest,
Smoke some of that, bitch.
honest fish. You know, Luke told me how you guys met, and that will be revealed in the Stinky Tofu show. So you cannot escape any more fish, man.
Fucking know it. Now he's to the fucking ball, mate.
Oh, he's gone.
He's
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
No, of course, you know, did I plan it? I told Fish I gotta do the interview, and if you call me, I will pick up. So
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
it's real life. Anyway, guys, the story about a question is Bruce gonna take over. Honestly, if I have to choose someone who take over me, I will prefer it's Bruce. But
Yeah.
he have to like it himself. I'm not gonna push him anyway.
No, man.
It's all about you want to do it, just do it.
Remember, Ken, it's your hobby, man. It's your toys, remember? You got
Honestly,
he's got to get his own toys, man.
no, I'm telling you this, man. I told Leno 2 times, and Garrett called me. Do you want to stream? I said no. I said, Bruce, do you want to stream on Prospect? He said, yeah, why not?
Wicked.
Kids doesn't care, man.
So good.
They
dude.
don't have fear.
Yeah.
Bruce doesn't have fear. He just makes and he chops like crazy, like bam, bam, bam. I said, all right, do it.
I absolutely won't push Farley at all, man, you know, but he's just getting to the age where, you know, he's just starting to listen to music. He's starting to listen to fucking 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj. So we got to do something about that, man.
No, it's
That
good.
can't go for too long, mate. Seriously.
Man, honestly, when I see Farley, it looks.
Cake, mate.
Yeah, but he's 10 now, right?
Yeah, 10 and a half, man. So
Bruce is 15. So
no,
but-
this is it. We got the years, mate. There's no problem.
this you could 5 years to make the transition, man.
Yeah.
No.
Because I've been breaking my head, mate. It's amazing.
Man, I think he already has the DNA already, man, when he was born. So
We've got something. Don't know about that. We'll find out, won't we?
yeah, we will see. If not, we will see, man. It doesn't really matter. But it's yeah. I'm lucky a bit. He likes the music. He did some 2 streams, so I cannot complain anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to like this music to be able to play with it, you know. So he definitely got something in his ear, man. Respect, really good.
Yeah.
Really?
But that's my oldest question. If Bruce hear that, he will be like, I got pressure. No, it's no fucking pressure, man.
Don't let him hear it then. Nothing. It's like that.
He's downstairs gaming already, playing Fortnite. He's not playing Fortnite. He's playing Escape from the Tarkov. Really crazy shooter and shit, man.
While he's doing that, what's that pirate one? Sea of Thieves. That thing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That thing's crazy.
Cool, man.
Yeah, because
But-
pirates go like blagging people and like boarding people's ships and stealing all their loot. It sounds like a recipe for disaster, mate.
Yeah, but yeah, Nazi thing is good, man. That's why people like GTA, you know, be the criminal and
Yeah, dude.
good one. Okay,
Right.
yeah, we're at the end of the show. 10 minutes left, so I always do this or question thing. So I ask you a couple of things, 2 questions, and you have to choose what you like. And yeah, Are you ready?
You can try me. Nothing sexist or my fucking.
No. I don't ask stupid things. The first question: UK hardcore or Frenchcore?
Fuck out of here. They all have their significant parts to play, but I'm an English guy and I'm apparently one of the part creators of UK hardcore, so it's our baby. So there is nothing better, you know that. What am I going to say, man? UK
Yeah, that's good. No, fair.
way, mate.
Of course you won't say Frenchcore, man. We know that.
Man, you know, listen to my true creators. That's a fully radium kick drum. Like, it's in there. You know, listen to Fierce. But yeah, UK all day.
Yeah, but I forgot to ask this question. Your relation with France back in the days already with Laurent Ho, all those guys.
Everyone, huge. Yeah,
Crazy.
It was all about France before I was with all you Dutch guys, man. You know, we're meeting Manu first and
Yeah.
touring around France with him for years and, you know, meeting everyone. All the guys, you know, Joshua, Speedix, Laurent Ho, the Radians, Amar Guaynard, Fist of Fury, all the guys from Beast Records down in Marseille, like, fucking everyone. I miss no one. My connections with all of them are deep.
Yeah.
Like brothers,
But-
man. It's amazing. You know, and it's like that really first generation of like French hardcore, or, you know, French core is like an adaptation really on my eyes. You know, the French wave of French industrial hardcore, you know, that is that's what a lot of the original Def Chant sound is probably based on to a degree, you know, like that gave us extra fuel for our beats, you know. There was something very ferocious about them old French records, man, that not a lot of other places replicated. So we just stole those best bits and then lamped them with breakbeats, and you end up with this thing. But yeah, you know, France, when you've been in this for like, you know, 30 years, man, I have as many affiliations now as I do with like Holland, but it's all the main worlds of hardcore, and I seem to have attached myself to all of them, and for that I'm truly grateful, man. But you know, music brought me here, and music has carried me through all of this. So lucky for me, although I felt like an alien right at the beginning, back in Shep the Mallet, all alone, I've met all these people in all these countries with exactly the same thing going on. You know, that includes people like you. So, mate, it's all relevant.
No, that's good, man, because there's also, we can spend a whole show about your adventures in France, right?
No, man.
That's great. Okay, this question you have to answer me. It will be a big one.
Oh!
Prepare. Pioneer or Denon?
Fucking prick. Oh my God. Right, simple answer. The Denon CDJs all day long. Pioneer, step your fucking game up. Your tech whack. WACK, whack. Okay, right? But the mixers can't be touched. I love the Pioneer mixers. They're just those Alan Heath things. Keep them things away from me, man. They floppy fade buttons over. The Pioneer mixers are tight, so they both win in a different sector. You know, you have to get to have a fight about who's the overlord, but I don't know. But they've all got pluses and minuses, man. Yeah. But yeah, if I was to try and put my Denon CDJs on my rider, I think half of the fucking promoters would hate me for the rest of my life, wouldn't they? So I'll go there. I treat it for an own, man.
No, because I was watching your stream on Prospect Quarantine. I saw you. I didn't know you use one deck. I said, what the fuck? How do it looks mixed then? You use one fucking deck. And I was typing, Google. I see 2 audio outputs. You motherfucker.
Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Yeah, you know, I was meant to get another one, but, you know, the gig stopped, so then I stopped earning money. So then I'm down with one fucking deck, you know. But then I upgraded the Pioneer mixer, and now I can get the DVS for Record Box. So I'm back using turntables with fucking Record Box. For me, it's just... Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit heartbroken because once we get back in the real raves, you know, I won't be able to use real turntables anymore, so I have to learn the fucking CDJs again. Yeah, first world problems, kids.
Nah, honestly,
for the time while I'm streaming in my bedroom, the turntables are fucking fire, mate. Still love it.
Man, I tell you this crazy story. I started 2011 with CDJs. Yeah. Then I bought the Pioneer 800, but it was without fucking USB. I was really like, fuck, man, I gotta bought a shit one because everybody was. And then this March 2020, I bought the RX2 because, you know, how CDJs put this. They stopped the name CDJs, man. Come on, nobody use CDJs, man, anymore. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure. And with that, you know, you have everything all in one box. What you're gonna do, man, for less than the cost of one Nexus? It's fucking ridiculous, really.
Okay, I got another question. This one is good for Kobe because quite recently relevant. Industrial strength or dead chant? You know I gotta ask this one.
Dude, me and you. If you don't say industrial strength, you know, you're in the fucking doghouse as well as me, mate. We gotta remember the fucking timeline here and about the order about which shit came in, you know, and yeah, like I said in that thread, dude, I have to vote industrial strength because I was buying industrial strength records for 4 fucking years before Death Chant even invented. So just on that premise alone, plus, you know, like my 4th release was on industrial strength with Manu. So, you know, and you have your massive one, which is your massive
in Hong Kong.
That thing, that one of the best Akira records ever, man. Planet 178. Fucking
Man, that was kind of techno style, man.
2 really awesome industrial strength records, though, can't be taken away. So, dude, we know our place. Yeah, we know and love Death Chant, but it's this. We are the bastard sons. We're not the daddies, yeah.
No.
Right on.
Man, the things like I vote for Death Chant on the Facebook. You know why? Because give Kobe a heads up. But I know the mothership will win, man. Come on.
Of course. I initially voted Death Chant and then I fucking switched to ISR because I felt fucking guilty. And you know what's even funnier than that? Like 20 minutes later, I was actually talking on Messenger with Jules about something, so I felt double guilty. It's like, no, the industrial strength definitely stays, man. That's it, done.
You know, industrial strength, man. You know, I thought this.
And PCP are just like the overlords. Without them, we are nothing, and that's that. Done.
Yeah, if you know the story about Industrial Strength, how Lenny created the name, fuck, that story is so amazing.
I don't even know that.
No?
One of our chats in the rave, kid. Do that. Let the kids go.
No, man, I can spoil it here, man. Lenny told me he was, I think he was somewhere in the toilet in his mom's house, something, and he was sitting in the toilet, you know, and he saw, I think, cleaning stuff called Industrial Strength. I think, Lenny, if you hear this, I think, yeah, agree with me. You told me, I think, somewhere on parties, whatever. So
born out of sitting on the bog, taking a shit, reading something on the back of a bottle, mate. That couldn't be more industrial strength if you tried, could it?
Yeah, crazy choice.
Fart jokes, man. Like, fuck's sake, mate.
Okay, but this question is funny. We have a couple of minutes left. I wanted to make it 1 hour, so we have enough talk for the next time. Maybe if people like it, thumbs up or whatever. So what's the future about producer with 25 years, UK hardcore breakbeats, blah blah blah, bling blang.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do in the next 5 years? You think? Waiting for Farley?
Yeah, wait for my son to grow up. Hopefully stay alive. You know.
Yeah, sure, man.
Hopefully get back to gigging again. Yeah. Incredibly positive. Like, actually, you know, this Prospect Extreme 50 for me, it's, you know, it's come at a weird time. It's been released at a weird time, but, you know, honestly, it's one of the best sounding records I've ever produced and mastered myself with no one else mention, like all my own work. It's one of the things that looks the best. It kind of resonates something from the weird time that we're in. So if this is a signifier of where I am now, what comes after this has only got to be good. I just need to get my head in the space of starting to create in the studio again, because, you know, since lockdown I've done loads of other stuff except producing, so I'm actually right back on the cusp now of thinking, all right, what are we doing next? You know?
Okay, got on.
It's kind of weird, you know, we've got strange mental blocks going on with this lockdown thing going on, you know. We're making music, but why are we making music? I want people to hear my music. Well, they kind of hear it third person. We're not in a rave, but, you know, so that overwhelming drive to create something for the next gig you're going to be at, you know, that was quite a large driving force in me. And when you don't have that, it's not like it's been switched off. It just doesn't feel so urgent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's there. It's coming, man. But again, I've had enough stuff coming out this year just to sort of float until we get things like normalized. But yeah, dude, like if you'd asked me 10 years ago, what's the next 5 years hold for producer? I'd have said the same thing. I've got no fucking idea, but been doing what I've been doing for 30 years solid now, and yeah, I've got quite good at it, so I'm not going to do anything else.
I think you won't be asked for a pioneer promoter for sure.
I know, not at all.
You know about this Allen and Heat mixes, man. I don't never understand double mids, man.
Mate, what's the point? Like, what's the point? And there's all these buttons that they engage to something, and if you're using the faders, it's really easy to hit buttons you don't know what they do, and I've had the sound cut off and all sorts of shit. Go get this thing away from me, man. It's not for like fast cut techno DJ, is it?
Well, honestly, like Liz,
it's fine, but not this.
But you see, Liz and Stefan ZMK,
but they into it.
Yeah,
I guess it's a different mixing though, isn't it? You know, like, we're just savages. We're like fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the Datex back in the days? The Datex?
In UK, not really. I played on them a couple of times, but yeah, the big things.
Yeah, but the Datex, the big phone with the long faders.
Fucking mate, like this.
Yeah, but honestly, yeah, they're made for really. If you chop it, like, man, it takes 10 times. It takes a long delay.
Yeah, like 3 feet chop, dude. Fucking whoa.
But you have to put them on the edge, you know, so you can chop like this a little bit.
Okay, all right.
But can you remember the Rodex mixes?
Yeah, I can a little bit as well.
With the crossfader, small crossfader, and it's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Luke, 1 minute left. Yeah, do you enjoy the Stinky Tofu show?
Mate, I enjoy this. I enjoy you. It's great chatting with you again. It's just like old times, man. You know what we're like, dude. It's just like the hour's gone in 20 minutes, you know? If I talk any longer, I'm going to forget my DJ set like normal. It's like, Kin, fucking leave me.
Yeah.
Play, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Mostly say, Kin, have to prepare. That's what you mostly do.
Yeah, dude. I'm really privileged for you to choose me as number 2 of your show. You know, I'm just a man, and you know, we're in this same fucking radio station together, and hopefully we can bring something for the people that is not of the average day-to-day bullshit that they're used to. So yeah.
No, I see like a time capsule. Maybe we will put this also out on video, you know, we see about stupid faces. But at the end, you know, we support the prospect philosophy thing, you know, and yeah, I think it's fun to do, man.
Totally, mate.
It's just a good chat with you. I just recorded, and yeah, we will see what happens, man. I'm really thank you for this, man. Thank you for your time. I have to press stop. If I don't press stop, everything's for nothing.
Yeah.
So that's I'm not doing it again because Kobe's not gonna cut a call again, I think. So fuck you, Kobe. But anyway, yeah. What I have to say.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. If you have time when you finish Kobe stuff, you have to make some tracks for Hong Kong Violence. Not for Garrett anymore. You already did.
I got a list of shit to do, man. But yeah, now Julian's at the fucking top of it. So
it's all good, man.
Gotta turn the studio on now. What the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good, man.
No worries, man.
Okay, look, I gotta press stop. See you later, but don't go away. I press stop. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Luke. This was Akira Stinky Tofu experience with the DJ producer, the only one, straight out of bed, hardcore for 30 years, I think. Later.
Forever, baby. Come on.
You see this? Wait, press stop.